morning. It's
John.
me, Angel A Tarot 23. I had gone live and started a reading. However, I lost sound for some reason, so I had to restart. So let me catch you guys back up where we were. We're talking about this Queen of Swords who is talking about the divine flow. I was in a situation and somebody is heartbroken because they see that somebody wants to create a disturbance in the divine flow. We have 999 end of the fight. Somebody, like, after being exposed for wanting to do such a thing, they can't do that. Or they just seem relentless. So they're coming to the point where it's like people are saying it's really not your battle. Once you like express your opinion and you just kind of and nothing happens, like nobody really cares. You can't like make them care. You know what I'm saying? Somebody on the sidelines is like, okay, I think it's time for you to walk away. You gave it a good try, but it is what it is. It's time for a spiritual quest. Somebody's feeling shaded. Brr. Ace of Wands. Somebody has creative gifts from the divine. And we have the Five of Pentacles.
Butterflies.
There's conflicts that have multiple individuals involved around this heartbreaking situation. And a lot of people, just didn't know what to feel, what to think, until certain things were illuminated. So after some things were illuminated, somebody's like, well, damn, I wish I would have known that because I could have reacted in this way or in that way instead of feeling helpless in the situation. We have regenerating after a rebirth.
1945.
Praying for prey. Somebody's got Fred dreams. Like somebody works for Freddy. Freddy Krueger came to them already and said, work for me. And then they were like, okay. Do you really have a choice? After Freddy Krueger approaches you and says, work for me, can you really say no? Yeah, what happens if Freddy fires you? I think you die. Just be mindful.
Recording.
That those types of characters in those movies, like the ideas of it stems from somewhere. People are weirdos out there. But really, in the movie, Freddy Krueger says he is God. So essentially, God would be asking you to work for him in killing someone, and God's got the greatest will at the end of the day. So that's what makes it, you know, so crucial. And in the movie, they grab their crucifixes and they're like, "Save me, God! Oh my God!" They start praying and stuff. But God's coming to prey on them, essentially, because they were fucking up in some way.
Go.
And that's why he says to them, "I am God." And that's why the crucifix isn't working. So yeah, somebody's rising above people's places and things to see things from a higher view. How are they really seeing things from up on the ceiling? What are they talking about up there? A lot of us are under a success cap, right? Those that are above the success cap, what are they on? They all went to college and got degrees and or joined the fucking military. We have fortune cookie. Fate is of important focus around this heartbreak.
Spanish donkey.
Like, if somebody didn't get to these certain details being illuminated to them, they wouldn't.
Graveyards hide secrets.
They wouldn't be. Hair on my tongue. They wouldn't be having such a nice, fateful journey. Somebody wants to create a disruption in that flow right there. We have an epic outcome. Reapers. Someone is getting close to death, or the situation is. Like, after death brings a death to a situation, like, nobody has to even actually factually die. Like, somebody may die inside. Like, after being exposed for being a certain way, certain peoples can't go on with you the same. The situation's dead. It ain't never gonna come back to be that way again. You must rebirth. We have a King of Swords. Seven of Swords. There's a mess that's being cleaned up. Like, things were said, things were done, things were illuminated. A lot happened leading up to where somebody is today.
Cheers.
Somebody sees the well thought out details. That's what they didn't see before. How precise, how well thought out somebody's fucking like control plans are. I'm talking about like some dude that's like the Wizard of Oz. Like behind that curtain, the big fucking
Wholeness.
control panel, the buttons and stuff. Doesn't he have like a projector or something? Like projecting. Casting images. We have a Queen of Cups. Five of Cups. This Queen of
Suffering.
Cups is saying you have to focus on the positives. A lot has happened, and like some of the things that have happened, it's like could eat somebody alive if they don't switch their focus. So that is important. The Reaper doesn't want somebody to die yet. So the Reaper will actually help people get back in the right direction, because the Reaper knows they're trying to fucking think they know better than God. God's greatest will. At the end of the day, they always forget that.
When?
The Reaper works for Fred. So it does make sense. Like the spirit of Freddy is around this situation, and the Reapers. A lot of people are just not scientifically knowledged like I am when it comes to what's going on with these types of things. It's part of the metaphysical science community, in all honesty. Like, this is not complete blasphemy like some people think. I have done extensive research with these spirits I talk to, and following the signs, learning the meanings of the cards, and all that stuff.
South.
I got a bunch of different cards. the Celtic spirits. We got the angels. This deck that we're using is just a food deck. This one's a little bit more difficult for me to use because it's like the traditional tarot deck. This is a traditional deck.
Balance.
It's the same cards, like the Star card. We got the King of Pentacles. But the pictures are different. Like the pictures on here, they got some pretty deep meanings. See how the king here is on his throne with a coin. And it's on his lap. And he's looking at it. He's focused on it. The King of Pentacles has a prosperous, business-like mindset. So after I tell you something like that, you're going to start looking at
The woods.
Artwork in general different. Is it really that random? Some of these things. Let's see. Let's find another card. This one. This is a good one. I have like a hair in my eye about to go in my eye. It won't stop. This guy is in a boat with a woman and a child who are in coverings. Like you can't see who they are. Like they're being protected. And this guy's standing above them, moving to calmer waters. And there's a bunch of swords ahead of these two on the boat. Like these swords are going to protect them. Swords stands for truth.
Draining.
There's things that they can say if they encounter anyone on these waters. They got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things they could say. And they ain't gonna have no trouble. That's deep, right?
Construct.
The spirits are always surrounding us and guiding us. And they definitely know what you're thinking. So when somebody who's been given gifts from God to be a marvelous painter, where do you think they get these urges to do these marvelous paintings from? God in the universe, right?
Anomaly.
So when it's interesting and it seems deep, there's probably some significance to that. Some people are into that kind of stuff. Prying to find out why. Some people love learning. Some people are addicted to learning, to where other people are addicted to drugs. Some people are addicted to food. Some people are addicted to sex. I don't even know why. People are dirty. I really don't even like letting people touch me these days. I feel like it was fine when I was younger to, like, experiment and swim around. But,
Evans.
As I've gotten older, everybody's been around, and it's like, you gotta protect yourself a little more after you get older. So, I like flirting. I like having a good time. But I usually go home and take care of myself.
Kelsey.
Self-love. I like to example self-love most of all. And then if somebody changes my mind, that's great. Woo! Go you. All right, guys. I'm going to leave that here. I hope you enjoyed the reading and talking to the spirits. I have to go to bed now. Whether I'd like to or not, I have to work later. And my job requires me to drive, so peace out.
Behind the bookcase.